In this video, we will learn about two animals that have adapted to live in a cold environment. Adapt means they changed to survive. At the end, there will be two activities to complete and submit to your teacher. Answer the questions and draw pictures based on the information you have read. Let's begin. Adaptation: hibernation, migration, and adaptation. In the winter season, the weather gets cold. What do you do when it gets cold? Most humans adapt to cold weather by wearing warm clothing such as jackets, hats, mittens, and scarves. By adapting to the cold, humans are able to survive during the cold winter months. Animals have their own way of handling the cold. Some animals hibernate, others migrate, which means move to a new area. Yet many have learned to adapt to the frigid temperatures that winter brings. Adaptation means changing in order to survive. Animals adapt to the places they live by changing their physical features, how they look, to better fit the environment. All animals adapt to their living space. Animals adapt for different reasons. One of the most common reasons is because the weather gets cold. Look at these two bunnies. Animals with seasonal adaptations change their physical features according to this time of year. For example, the Arctic hare of Newfoundland and Labrador adapts by changing the color of its fur coat. In the summer, the Arctic hare has brown speckled coat. This would be the summer Arctic hare. The coloring helps the hare blend in with the grass, rocks, and plants. In the winter, the hare sheds the brown speckled coat and has a white coat of fur. The white coat helps the hare blend in with the snow. Blending into the environment is a very important adaptation because it helps the hare hide from the predators who want to eat it. This would be the Arctic hare in the winter. Other animals have made permanent adaptations to help them survive in their living environment. Permanent means that it does not change again, it will stay that way. The polar bear is a type of bear that also adapted to survive in the cold Arctic environment. The polar bear has a permanent white coat because it is less likely to be eaten by predators than animals like the Arctic hare. Polar bears also have permanent wide feet and short legs. The wide feet helps them walk on top of the snow, and the short legs help distribute their weight evenly. Polar bears have a permanent layer of blubber means fat, that keeps them extra warm in the cold climate. In fact, polar bears will overheat if the temperature rises above 50 degrees Fahrenheit, 10 degrees Celsius. It is really cool how animals adapt to their environment in order to keep surviving. There are many other animals that also adapt to living in different environments. The next thing we're going to do is look at this and answer the questions. Please answer these questions and submit the answers back to your teacher. A physical feature: the different parts of an animal's body, what they look like. Environment: a lake, a forest, a tree, a desert, a swamp, etc. Any place where an animal would live. Answer the following questions using the information you have learned. Number 1. Adaptation means circle only one. A. Low to no activity during a cold period. B. Moving from one place to live to another place. C. Changing in order to survive. Or D. All of the above. Number 2. What are the two types of adaptations animals have? A. Seasonal and permanent adaptations. B. Regular and cycle adaptations. C. Environmental and physical adaptations. D. Seasonal and changing adaptations. Number 3. The information you read talked about why animals adapt to cold weather. Can you think of another reason an animal might have to adapt in order to survive? Please write at least 3 sentences about how an animal can adapt to survive in an environment. Next, you're going to talk about the Arctic hare's fur and his adaptations. The first thing you're going to do is draw and color a picture of an Arctic hare in its summer environment. Be detailed. Draw all the things that you would see on a summer Arctic hare's physical features. Secondly, you're going to draw and color a picture of an Arctic hare in its winter environment. Be detailed. Draw all of the things that you would see on an Arctic hare in the winter. And then write a sentence or two describing why does the Arctic hare change its fur. After you have drawn and answered all of the questions, please submit this back to your teacher.